Well, hey there folks, and welcome back once again to the Hop House. It's Eddie here, and it's time for another beer review, another virgin beer review at that. If you just found this face, this channel, right here on YouTube, then go on, give us a thumbs up, all that good stuff. Like, share, subscribe. We are the Hop House. We like hoppy beer, we like good house music. We're doing a virgin beer review, and it's one that I'm a little bit scared of because it's one of those with the higher ABV jobbies. So this may well put me to sleep. Are you ready to see what we're going to review? Okay, so this is available from Morrisons. I think actually it may now be discontinued, but I managed to grab a couple of cans of it. It's a virgin beer review, so I've not yet had this before. I've actually got another can as well of this to have at some point in the future. We're in November, Christmas is coming up, I'm sure there'll be plenty of options, plenty of times for replenishment. Right, so I'll show you what it is. It's from Northern Monk. It's available in Morrisons, or was available in Morrisons, and it's this. Norse Star 2. Norse Star 2. It's their Imperial Stout. It's a vanilla, cacao and hazelnut Imperial Stout at 9%. 9% ABV, 440 millilitre can. This was £4. And there may be some people there that went, £4 for a can of beer, you're mad. You get a 4-pack for that, or whatever. Yeah, but this is real good craft beer. This is an Imperial Stout at 9%. Northern Monk, it is a collaboration, should have mentioned that, with Lervig. So, collaboration with Lervig. Now, if you go back a couple of months on the channel, we did the original Norse Star. There was a Norse Star 1, or just Norse Star. That was almond instead of hazelnut. So it was vanilla, cacao, and almond Imperial Stout. It was amazing! Like, really one of probably the best stouts I've ever had, especially out of the supermarket. But then again, if you've been watching the channel, then pretty much most of the stuff I do get, the majority of it is from supermarkets. The idea is, if I can get it, you can too. Now, there's a Norse Star 3 been released. Time of me filming this video, say November 2021. They've released a third version, which is, I think, something to do with cherry. It's like, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh my god, what's the name of the bloody cake? The Black Forest Gatto, that's it. It's sort of cherry and something else, like Black Forest Gatto Imperial Stout. So that's the third version. I have also got a can of that. Now, at one point I was thinking, shall I double virgin review it and do it side by side? And I was thinking, don't be stupid, they're both 9%. You'll be on your arse. So, version 3 will be coming soon. But I'm actually quite excited. It's November now, we are getting a bit chillier and a bit colder, so it is time for the darker beers. I know a lot of the stuff I do is IPA, hoppy, bitter, IPA, New England IPA, pale ale and all that stuff. So it's quite nice actually to do a stout every now and again. I know sometimes I do have a dark beer day, but I'm just doing this as a one-off, because if I start drinking a few of these, Lord have mercy. Right, let's get it out into the glass. I've got the coracle glass for this. Not going to get the whole can in there, but I think that this is just going to really show the quality of this beer, because I think it's going to be really, really, really good. Right then. Out she poured. Look at that. That is like tar. Right, we'll pour it to there for now. Right. See that? Can you see that? It is. Now, bearing in mind, I've just did that Madagascar Vanilla Stout that was from, I nearly said Aldi then, from Lidl. And it was crap. It wasn't good. Wasn't to my taste at all. It was thin and it looked like flat Coke. Look at that. Look at how much better that looks. If I jig that about, it was a bit hissy and fizzy to open up with, but look, it's gloopy on how it moves. It's like it's going to stick, like treacle, it's going to stick to the sides of your mouth. And that's just it in the glass. remember the first Norse Star being like this as well. So I really am thinking this is going to be tremendous. I mean, it's Northern Monk, right? Northern Monk they're a good Yorkshire craft brewer, a bit like Vocation and Salt in terms of they know what they're doing. They don't mess around. Vocation, some of Vocation stouts, the Sweet Temptation's been really good. I've not had a stout from Salt. They tend to all be all light beers and hoppy stuff. But who knows? Maybe I'll have a salt stout or a salted caramel salt stout. There you go. There's an idea for your salt beer factory. Right, here we go. Let's get some aroma. Give it a whiff. See what we can sniff. Oh. Straight away, it's worlds apart from that Madagascar. Granted, it's a lot stronger beer. It's a lot heavier ABV, but this, it smells like the hazelnut's really coming through, but mixed with the cacao and the chocolate and the roasted malt, it smells quite. I know we're in November now. It smells quite festive. It's almost like it could be walking through a Christmas market, and you can get the smell of the roasted chestnuts. It smells quite similar to sort of that, really. This is a perfect nightcap drink, I think. Really, really smells fantastic. That is good. It's really good out with jigs in the glass as well. It's got a sort of tan coloured head. Bravo. The hazelnut, almost a bit, the chocolate, the hazelnut. It does smell coffee-esque. That's got to be the cacao. Is cacao like a cocoa bean? And it's like the three elements all really work together. It's a dream. I could smell that all day. I've not even tasted it yet. I'm 7 minutes in, I've not even tasted it. Right, bottoms up down the hatch. Oh man, that is so indulgent, so rich, so indulgent, absolutely stunning. This is what a good stout should be. It's got that thick mouthfeel. It's nice and smooth and thick, and it clings to the side of your mouth a bit like a tar or a treacle or something like that. It's almost got like treacle presence in it. It's got that sweetness. You can taste the nuttiness of the hazelnut. I quite like hazelnuts actually. My other half's allergic to nuts. She thinks it's just peanuts, but she's not been tested, so she just avoids all nuts. Whereas I think something like that, I think she'd really like hazelnut if she knew she could have it without obviously flaring up. The hazelnut works with the chocolate. There's a little bit of cocoa in there, maybe a little bit of vanilla as well. I'm tasting a bit of vanilla, unless it's a follow-on from the previous beer. Right, Laser Vision. Look at that in the glass. Way. Stunning. Sorry, there's a maintenance man in the van outside the back of our flat somewhere. What are you doing? What are you talking about, Willis? Remember that show? Different Strokes. Blast from the Past. Yeah, this is sensational. I thought it would be, to be fair. Didn't think Northern Monk could let me down. And so that's North Star 2. Like I say, North Star 3's come out. There's also a Death Star 2 that's come out into Tesco, which again is another Imperial Stout Northern Monk, but that's 12%. That's a £5 a can. I don't know about that. That is like friend of the channel Andy. He likes his dark beers. We went to Northern Monk refectory in Leeds as part of my non-stag do, and he was drinking stuff like this. I was on the IPAs. I think I drank stuff like their Faith, you know, their hazy pale ale. Had that on keg, and he was drinking. They were only thirds, but he was drinking like all these Imperial stouts at like 11 and 12%, and he was like, "Oh, this is wonderful." So I have got him. I did get Andy a couple of cans of this, the Norse Star 2, and he loved it. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, what a smell! What a taste! Excuse me. Oh. That is worlds apart from the previous beer I just had. Absolutely worlds apart. It is amazing. So yes, the aftertaste, you're getting that sort of smoky roasted malt. It's really there in the aftertaste. A little bit of bitterness, but the roasted malt is there in abundance. But it really leaves you appreciating what you've had. It's like I say, it's a nightcap type beer. So this is like having a cognac, what they used to call it in films, where you have a cognac or a brandy at the end of the night. You know, it even looks like a brandy glass, and you just like sip it, and you're like, in the old movies that have something like this in a cigar. If you'd smoke cigars, I've tried them, but it was that kind of feel to it. It's really indulgent. It's really special. It's really, and it's £4 a can, so it's not something I would buy all the time and be like, oh, I'll get like, I'll smash like 4 or 5 of those out tonight. I'd have this maybe instead of a dessert if I went to like a nice, like, really good gastro pub or something, you know, pub that does really nice food. So not necessarily a posh a la carte restaurant or something, but you know, somewhere where they have a good steak or a good mixed grill or something, and you're having something like that. Maybe you have a nice little, I'm putting food in my own mind here, so maybe you have a nice little sort of seafood starter like a crab cake or a fish cake or something, but that's quite small, or something with prawns. A lovely nice steak, you know, a ribeye steak with blue cheese sauce, and then just a glass of this to finish. What a 3-course meal that would be. Oh, what a 3-course meal indeed. I'm going to have a look, see if we've got any steak in a minute. Fancy steak now for dinner. That is absolutely sensational. It's decadent, it's rich, it's indulgent. You're getting the, like I said, the hazelnut is working with the coffee or the cacao, and the chocolate, a bit of vanilla. Then the roasted malt comes in at the back end and gives you like a smoky, roasty sort of loveliness with a little bit of bitterness on the back end. It works in different stages throughout your mouth. It is quality. That to me is proper craft beer. And I know that I say that the majority of stuff I get is in supermarkets, but you know, Northern Monk, and I think I've had 1 or 2 beers from Lervig on their own, and they've been pretty good. So Lervig as well, but Northern Monk, again, Yorkshire company, do it for Yorkshire, and they're absolutely smashing it out the park. I've still got Norse Star 3 to have yet, and I'm quite fond of a bit of Black Forest Gatto, so I'm glad I didn't do them side by side though, because I'm already sort of feeling that. I am. It's lovely, but it's really rich. So that, in terms of rating, now I've got to give it 2 thumbs up. I do. I've got to give it 2 thumbs up because it's beautiful, and I got another can of it before it got discontinued, and I'm so glad I did. Despite the strength, despite the ABV, because I usually don't give things that are this heavy in strength 2 thumbs up. 2 thumbs up means, wow, where can I get it again? But yeah, it is. Where can I get it again? Northern Monk, please recontinue this. Well, I haven't tried the Norse Star 3 yet, right? But the North Star one was sensational. This is sensational. I've been Eddy. This has been the beer review for this beer, North Star 2 Northern Monk. Keep an eye out for it, because I've heard that if there are some Morrison stores out there that still have it, it's in the reduced section. So it might not be £4 a can anymore. It might be £2 a can. And if so, that is a ridiculous bargain. Like, share, subscribe. We'll see you for another beer review again in the future. Ciao for now, people. Lovely.